Oh, they are.
Mia Khalifa. She's well known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you a question about Mia Khalifa?
Oh no.
Yo,
This is like my. By the way, I went to
your
Egypt.
biggest fear?
I went to Egypt. I haven't seen my aunt in 3 years.
Yeah.
And the first thing she says to me is, Mia Khalifa, huh? Wow. This is my aunt in Cairo.
Is she like disappointed or intrigued?
Curious.
Oh.
I get the disappointment.
Yeah.
Because she's Catholic. So that's not her shit to wear in the porn.
What?
You didn't know this?
No, are you doing the Andrew thing?
Yeah.
I'm right. Tell him I'm right.
You don't have
I don't think I would ever say you were right, but I'm just like, I'm not. That would be a crazy position to take. But I get what you're saying.
Like, I
kind of,
understand the backlash, right?
Right.
Because I think the Western version of it is like, oh, this woman's name is Mia Khalifa, so she must be Muslim. Right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we don't realize that there are Catholic Muslims, right?
Catholic Muslims.
Yep. I said it and keep it in. I said it and
double
keep
down.
it in.
Double down.
Catholic Middle Eastern folks, okay? And so she's wearing the hijab in the porn, and I get it. If you're a Muslim, you're like, yo, this isn't even your shit. Like, if you were Muslim and devout and you want to porn it up, okay. But you're putting on, Muslim face.
It is Muslim face.
It is.
It's slim face.
She's wearing slim face.
I was just thinking about Catholic Muslims, like the Christmas without food. It's like, is this Christmas or Ramadan? Like, what are we doing?
It's tough, bro.
We need more Catholic Muslims. That was a great way of getting around answering that question. What's the sketch?
Mia Khalifa, she came on our show. Really, just a very sweet person.
Now, when you were
Very sweet
praying, because I
person.
know you guys will pray during filming,
Yeah.
did she know what to do?
We did. No, we were. It was separate.
Or was
Yeah,
she
it
like
was-
me, where it's like, okay, you guys do your thing. I'll see you in
Yeah.
about 15
You don't
minutes.
pray with them?
No, I wasn't even invited.
You don't invite him to pray?
Wow.
You know.
He prays before we eat. He was doing that.
He was.
All this time, you're not Muslim?
Everything unveiled on this episode. Half of the flagrant cast thought they were Muslim. Turns out none of them are. Somehow Schulz knows the most.
Schulz is a Muslim Christian. Yeah,
No, for real, I am. I am a Muslim Christian.
He's a Muslim Christian atheist.
Yeah.
What were you doing in Egypt again?
Seeing the pyramids.
You just went to see them, huh?
Yeah.
They're dope.
Unbelievable.
It's
Most
like
amazing thing I've
actually
seen in
lives
person.
up to the hype.
Blew my mind.
Yeah, without a
Blew
doubt.
my
Without a doubt.
fucking mind. I mean, it was to this day the most amazing thing I've ever seen with my eyes.
Yeah, I talk about them all the time. People
Yeah.
be like, dude, you're Egyptian. Like, you stereotype, you sit and talk about the pyramids. Yeah, they're so dope.
Yeah,
like, if you, they're worth talking about for another 1,000 years.
Now, do you think it was the Sudanese that made them?
There's a lot of theories.
Because
Which one do you believe?
I like the alien stuff
Aliens.
personally, just because when they get into the precision of how every brick it's like it was made in a machine.
Yeah.
Like, it's like machines like we haven't even seen.
Yeah.
And so that I
You
I
get
get
pride
into
from that because they're like, yo, they think aliens built those and it's us. Yeah. Is that what you're saying?
I kind of like the alien theory. I think even if we were working with aliens, that would be profound.
and they would choose the Egyptians.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's a win-win.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, so if we did them or if aliens did them, it's a win-win. I mean, it'd be amazing.
And I say that because you guys can work with Israel, you can work with like other countries, like everybody wants to work with you. You're not gonna go to Saudi if you're an alien. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, these guys are really strict. You know what I mean? They're not willing to negotiate.
Well, Egyptians, we're down to make a deal no matter what. You know what I mean? So if the alien comes, it doesn't really matter. Like, we'll hang out with aliens. Like, Egyptian could convince an alien, I'll fix that UFO. Like, whatever. Like an Egyptian would tell, I got a UFO guy. Like, don't even worry. Like, I'll take it in the back. We'll make it happen. UFO, my UFO. Like, anything. That's what it means to be Egyptian. Like, we're down. Like, I don't care if I haven't seen it. I'll figure it out.
the real
you
chosen
know?
people, man.
I'll figure it out. Yeah. we do. You had a good time, though. People don't understand how tourist-friendly it is.
Yeah, they
It's
love
like,
it.
it's really, they love someone not from there.
Yeah.
They'll show you around. You'll have an amazing
That
time.
was the other thing that happened
Yeah.
is that everybody that I've ever met, and maybe this is, I don't know, but yeah, everybody I ever met is like, here's the key to my home.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
every
yeah.
American Egyptian.
Right.
Is like, well, you just
Yeah.
stay in my home
Yes.
when you're there.
I've given so many keys out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
100%.
real? Do you just go there and there's no home?
What do you mean? Like no key?
Like
to the-
even my boxing coach, he's Egyptian, right?
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
was like an Egyptian like champion. He's
Yeah.
like and he's always just, yeah, just stay with me and like my family.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're divorced. He's like, it's okay. Like he said I should stay with his wife.
He just gives you an address.
Yeah.
He's not there.
Yep.
Yeah. And then she's like fighting with him through you.
Yeah, she's like,
You're like trying to go to bed.
I think you owe me some money.
You're his proxy. That's tough.
No, yeah, you're there. He calls you at 2 a.m. He's like, all right, there's a drawer. There's some stuff in there that I need. And you're like, dude, I'm a mole?
that's probably what would happen.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a break for a second because we got to make sure you're staying up, fellas. We got to make sure you're staying up out there. And you know the only company that's got your back and your girl's back sticky is Blue Chew, okay? BlueChew.com, okay? Same active ingredients inside Viagra or Cialis, but this is the chew, the one that we rock with, okay? The one that's going to hold you down, all right? BlueChew.com. They're going to give you the first month free. All you gotta do is pay $5 shipping, and you're gonna get the hardest dick in your life shipped right to your door. Give it to your wife, give it to your girl, give it to your side chick, give it to whoever needs it consensually. BlueChew.com, promo code Flagrant. You're gonna get that first month free. All you gotta do is pay $5 shipping. Now let's get back to the show. All right, guys, we're gonna take a break for a second because I gotta make sure y'all are eating good. Okay, you're not feeling good because you're not eating good. Okay, you are what you eat, and if you're eating dog shit, you're feeling like dog shit. So cut that out and get with the good stuff. Get with the nutrients, get with the nutrition, okay? Freshly has got your back. Freshly fits your lifestyle with plans tailored to every dietary preference. Choose from their Freshly Fit meals or try their various gluten-free, dairy-free, plant-based, carb-smart, or calorie-conscious menu options, always perfectly portioned, whether you're shopping for one or for the whole family. And guess what? You get to skip the grocery shopping and dirty dishes without relying on frozen dinners or takeout. The meals arrive cooked fresh every week, so there's always something new to try. And now you can try Freshly and lock in huge savings across your first 6 orders, okay? So here's what we're gonna do, okay? For you, because you wanna get that nutrition in your life, because you wanna flip things around, because you wanna stop feeling like dog shit because you're eating like dog shit, what you're gonna do right now is you're gonna get $150 off your first 6 meals at freshly.com/flagrant. That's $150 off at freshly.com/flagrant. Freshly.com/flagrant for $150 off your first 6 orders, all right? Make sure you get them in now. Now let's get back to the show.
When you go to Egypt, do they treat you like an American? Are they really happy to see you? Or are they like, because when I go to India, I grow up my whole life here thinking I'm Indian. Then I go to India, they're like, this American motherfucker, get out of here, you sell out.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of that. Do you get that in Egypt?
They just know. I mean, I think I can hang for like 20 minutes where you're not sure, but then...
You speak that well?
Yeah. I mean, I can go and not speak English, but they'll know that that Arabic's not my first language.
Yeah.
But then since the show's come out, a lot of people will be like, oh, I've seen the show. Yeah, which is cool.
Are you crazy famous over there?
No, I mean, I wouldn't say crazy because it's not like on there. It's not on Netflix. You know, Netflix is, you know, like I made, no, Netflix is huge. It's huge. I mean, maybe in America, but no, in the Middle East, it's like, it's huge. And, you know, like I made Mo with Mo, right?
Yeah.
And which was really, you know, really fun.
Which is on Netflix. Go check it out.
Which is on
Go
Netflix.
check out Mo's show.
Which is on Netflix.
Also
and
fantastic.
and
I'm
Ramy's
halfway through
show.
that.
Unbelievable.
We had a lot of fun. Yeah, but
Amazing that you put your homies on like that.
It is.
we gotta.
No,
We do have to, but
we
not a lot of
gotta.
people
This
do.
is.
We gotta.
You are the model minority in entertainment in that we all say like, oh, if we get on, we put people from our culture on, etc.
Right.
And not a lot of people do that. Yeah. You do that for all of your homies, and it's so beautiful to watch. Even Dave Merhead gets his own episode this season.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna be surprised and impressed, I think, how little he's in his show season 3. Not that he's not in it, but most of us are so like needy and want to be the centerpiece of everything. He has given everyone their own episode, basically.
You think you'll still be in the business by the time I get to season 3?
You know, if there's a chance that I could retire, I'd be down. No, I love doing this, and it's the kind of thing where, like, you know, because we're working on something together as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like in 10 years, for all of us, like all of us being able to branch out and be working on each other's stuff and doing this kind of thing. So the more I could be a part of it, it's the best. Because the idea that, like, you know, so much of, and I think the industry used to do this with stand-ups a lot. I love the way you break the mold with stand-up, because there's just this idea of, oh, there's just the chosen few who can only be on the chosen networks, who can only do this, who can only do that. And I think, whether it be trying to be divided, even just within stand-ups, or even trying to be divided by, okay, well, this is the black comic, this is the Asian comic, this is the whatever. It's anything we can do to be like, no, like, yeah, I put up my boy and his show's so much different. Yeah. And we worked on each other's stuff, and it doesn't, there's similarities, but it's way more different than it is the same.
Yeah, but
and to be able to keep doing that with a bunch of people, for me, and like, I'm excited about 10 years from now when you see the people who started even on our show, on certain like circuits, you're doing this on certain circuits, you're gonna be like, whoa, everybody's,
my homie,
look what everyone's doing.
My Christian homie, Muslim Christian maybe, who knows, but he always says, you know a tree by the fruit that it bears. And then when I look at you and I see Mo gets his own show, and then everybody gets their own episode on the show, and then May, who plays your sister,
May's
is doing,
on Marvel.
Doing Marvel
May,
stuff.
who plays my uncle, he's on Marvel.
And you do a show, you throw me a role, you got an animated series, you put in all your homies on, and it's like, oh, this is the fucking guy. I really believe that you are the guy in the business.
It's all of us, though. You know what I mean? Because then I'm writing. No, but I'm telling you, because I'm writing something, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to write it all for myself because this dude's so funny. This dude's so funny. So let's put that in. You know what I mean?
It is rare though. That's what I'm telling you.
It's exciting. And
here's the thing, and I don't know if this is you specific or you've cultivated a team that's also great at this, but like, I think once you really understand story, and I'm always envious of people who really get story, it's easier to trust that person EPing other projects.
Right.
And from the episode that I've watched, and I'm assuming it keeps going.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got another 29 to go.
Okay, well, I'm ready. I got my whole fucking week ready to go. No. But like, I think you really understand story, and this is something I even seen in the stand-up. But like, and so for me, like, let's say I'm an exec, and I go, oh wow, this guy's crafting story brilliantly. I think that he could take what Mo has, which is phenomenal story. I mean, the guy's life is unbelievable.
It's a movie.
But also craft that into a show. And I could trust it. I go, oh yeah, I could see this guy doing it. And that's, I think, the different position to be in from like somebody who's maybe on stuff, is famous. They might not be a storyteller, but they might be an uber talent.
They're amazing piece within,
So it's hard to like give that person the keys to the organization and say, create some more stories or create some more shows, because that might not be their skill set.
Right.
But it feels to me that is your genius zone.
It's something I'm learning too, right? Because it's like I learned it getting to make it. So it's like we got to make 20 episodes, and then it's like going into making Mo's show. It's like we have 20 behind us. Yeah. So then it's like, well, the Mo pilot better be better than this other pilot than the Ramy pilot, because it's like we've got 20 behind us as a team, right? Yeah. And then now we're doing this other thing. And then these things grow, and then it's like, it'll grow into something that, even I'm not running or whatever, because we just got to plant the seeds. And stand-ups do that all the time. It's like you bring somebody to open for you, and then you go out, and then they figure out their thing, and then they go do their thing. So there's so many great stand-ups I opened for. I opened for Gerard for a while. I opened for Mark Curry, hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Oh, he's the fucking greatest, dude.
So
Mark Curry
funny,
is
bro.
a top 10 comedian.
He's so good.
He's unbelievable.
So good.
Like, people don't understand how funny he is. And I learned so much just hanging out with a guy like that. Like, he gave me so much. He was so generous. So it's like every time someone lets someone open for them, they're being so generous. And then that person gets to like take it in, put it in with their own sauce, and then spread that, and that's because it's funny, again, like we're in the industry, and then you kind of feel this thing where it's because it's all you see, you feel like so many people are doing it. But when you zoom out and you look at the world, it's like, it's just a few of us. It's just a few of us doing it. And so the more we're generous with each other, then, there's room for more people. So that's fun.
That's 100%. But you need people in those positions of, and when I say like power, it's not just decision making. It's like the ability to create.
Yeah, sure.
Not everybody
experience.
Yes.
Road hours. Like when you have the road hours, it's like you start with, and it's so fun too when you're doing stand-up for a while, because you can see someone with a 10-minute set at an open mic, and they've got 2 jokes that work, right? 2 jokes that work. But off the 2 that work and why they work, you could see their whole career. Like if they stick with it. You know what I mean? Like, you remember the first joke you wrote that you were like, oh, this is my sauce. And none of the other one, like the other stuff you were kind of doing an impersonation of what was funny. And then the more you just keep building around, this is my sauce, this is my sauce, this is my sauce. And then it grows. That's what's fun. It's just getting those hours.